Instead of having to carry around multiple step-up rings, H&Y has designed one to reduce that number and increase workflow efficiency. This is supposed to be the step-up ring of the future. However, in my user experience, there were certain aspects of it that I did not enjoy, and in this video, I will share with you what they are. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bernard and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing the H&Y Revoring. Let's first talk about its unique selling point. This filter has a variable inner thread that allows you to fit this same step-up ring to lenses with a diameter that ranges from 67 to 82. That's usually the thread size of majority of the lenses. If you have a small prime lens that maybe has a smaller thread size of say maybe 49mm, unfortunately, you will need to get another Revoring of a different range. Another advantage of using the Revoring is that you no longer have to screw and unscrew your filters when placing it on the lens. I am pretty sure that everyone has faced difficulties trying to align your filter to the thread on your lens, and on occasion, drop your filters in the process of doing so. With the new method of installing your filters, you now eliminate that risk and save yourself a lot of time. If you are wondering how secured the filter is to the lens using this mechanism, I would say it's definitely secured enough. Those are the benefits of this revolutionary step-up ring. What about the aspects of this product that I dislike? Let's get to them right now. The first thing I dislike is the size of it. As you can see, the step-up ring for the 82mm filter is much bigger than the size of the filter itself. When you try to store your camera with the filter attached, you might face some challenges. There is always the option to remove your filters before storage, but personally, I prefer to keep them together. Furthermore, the size of this step-up ring makes it hard to store in most filter cases. The step-up ring does come along with its own case, but it is less than premium. I would not trust this to protect my expensive filters. The other thing I dislike about this filter is that I have to use two hands to either install or remove it. I am not sure if others have managed to do so, but it seems like it can't be operated with one hand, and unless my camera is on a tripod, it feels a little risky to remove the filter. That pretty much summarizes my thoughts on the Revoring. It has a very good concept, but I think the workflow needs some improvement. Despite its flaws, I still think that I will keep this filter in my bag, mainly because I do not have to worry about forgetting to bring a particular step-up ring size. Personally, my favorite filter accessory is the UURIX Rapid Filter System. Check it out in this video I made about my top 5 favorite accessories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. That's it for today, it's a wrap!